Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And a chance here to check out some stats for Karl Anthony Towns.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at the true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. And for the Knicks, OG Anunoby is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, you can expect the threes to fly tonight, Brent. Both of these teams are full of sharpshooters.
Well, which team gets hot first, Kevin, I think is going to be most important. Shooting is rhythm. How do you establish that rhythm? You got to move the ball, move yourself. And maybe the team that gets hot first is going to be the one that ultimately comes out on top. Boy, that 3 falling for Kuzma is going to open up the rest of that offense.
Lillard against Brunson. Anunoby in the corner. Antetokounmpo with the steal. From 20 feet out. Rebounded by Hart. Brunson against Lillard. And the rejection by Giannis. Fast break, Milwaukee. All going up court. And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, don't settle for all the jump shots. If you got that size and that ability, Kuzma getting to the rim.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Towns against Lopez. And stolen by Kuzma. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Trent gets the bucket.
And you know, good things happen when you keep your head up like Kuzma did there.
So it's New York now. 7-point differential. Brunson against Lillard. Brunson kicks to Hart. Pass to Towns. And again, unable to change momentum here. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Lillard finds Kuzma. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. For the Knicks, it's been a slow start here. Searching for their first points of the game. Towns in the corner. Hands it from downtown.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space, Towns can exploit any gap in the defense.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Bridges covering. Kuzma with a screen on Bridges. On the wing, Giannis. Defended by Bridges. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have really been controlling the boards during the past month. 5th best, the Bucks.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Lillard against Brunson. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Lopez with the block.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Lillard against Brunson. Towns at the elbow. Back to Brunson. Over Lillard. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Pass to Lopez. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks trail by 6. Brunson with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Brunson the pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. New York moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Count it.
Really quick release there from Brunson. Let that one go in a hurry.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Trent outside. Back to Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now Brunson. He had 27 points last game. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek freak. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Trent. OG Anunoby making his last shot. Kuzma inside. Defended by Bridges. Clock at 6. Here's Lillard. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Brunson against Antetokounmpo. Brunson kicks to Hart. Back to Brunson. Ball stolen. Here's Giannis. Finished off the break. Giannis has got his second basket. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Miles McBride's checked in for New York. Green, he's checked in for the Bucks. So it's the Knicks now. They trail by 6. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that.
Yeah, that's a bit of a head scratcher there. That was a case where every single thing that could have gone wrong for them, it showed up.
Lillard with it. A 32-point game for him in the win against Orlando. Outside, Green. Back to Lillard. Shoots over Brunson. And it's Lillard missing.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Bridges against Kuzma. Bridges passes to McBride. And the 3 off target. Milwaukee leading by 4. And there's Green on the assist by Kuzma.
What a feed from Kuzma. I like when he finds the open man, and so do they.
The Knicks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court, and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Knicks trail by 6. Brunson the pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. The tray. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. That's 7 points here for Jalen Brunson.
He You got to guard Brunson tighter than that. He's a legitimate threat from outside the arc.
Lillard against Brunson. Lillard, the pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Bridges. Outside, Towns. Anunoby with it. Brunson outside. Offline with his three.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And New York making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Jackson, he's checked in for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo against Towns. The 11-footer and the rejection by Towns.
Exceptional timing on that rejection. Love seeing Towns this aggressive on defense.
A rebound by the Bucks. Left side, Jackson. Lillard outside. Outside, Green. Here's Antetokounmpo. Robinson with the block.
Now the 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot. Swatted away.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
Here's Lillard. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Green kicks to Jackson. From deep, Giannis. Giannis with another miss. The Knicks have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Left side, Towns. Over Giannis. And it's Towns missing.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
Now here's Giannis. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. No basket. Missed number 5 out of his 8 shots. Milwaukee in the lead. From deep, Green. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the left side wing. Green against Brunson. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Brunson's got 9.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Jackson kicks to Lillard. That one's not going to go. Excellent D that time from Robinson. McBride passes to Towns. Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Excellent focus from Anunoby. Wasn't going to let that bump get to his head.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to talk to his guys. A different look for New York. Achua, he's checked in for Towns. Bridges comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in. Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Jackson. And Porter subbed in for Damian Lillard. 1:39 left in the first quarter. And here's Porter. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Portis finds Green. On the wing, Porter. Defended by McBride. 6 to shoot. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Bucks making a change here. Jackson's checked in. The Knicks with the lead. Payne looking around. Bridges left side. Green with the rebound. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 47% here so far. Drops in the tray.
Nice pull-up J there by Porter, keeping the defense on their toes and striking fast.
New York's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Robinson a screen on Green. 43 seconds left here in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Payne kicks to Achua. Great D that time from Portis. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Milwaukee. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Well, all those turnovers made it a scrappy game, which suits them. It caused a lot of chaos with their defense, which played right into their hands.
Three-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jackson finds Portis. Over Robinson. Portis can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Bridges. And that one released in time, but no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to try to feed that, get out quick.
New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Bobby Portis out there with Jackson. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Green in a shooting guard. Kuzma outside from the high post. And the jumper falls for him. Kuzma's got 7 points in the game.
Well, that's a shot that Kuzma likes. Very confident from the mid-range.
Bridges a screen on Green. Payne passes to Bridges.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. Bounce pass from Bridges. 4 on the shot clock. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Payne.
People talk about 3 and D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Porter. Kuzma outside. Back to Porter. Kuzma outside. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Achua. New York shooting 43% for the game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
BA, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Now, here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Now McBride. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McBride's got it all tied up now for New York.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Kuzma. The three. It's rebounded by New York. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home team just couldn't pull out the win.
And probably expected to win that game, and maybe that caused them to come out a little flat, just a bit of complacency.
And Hart playing with his right now, just going all out.
You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Now, sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. And now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
And that one misses. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Now, here's Trent. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. McBride with the ball. Bridges for three. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
Bucks trail by 4. Outside, Porter. Pass to Portis. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Free throw good, Portis. Run for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
And McBride gets it to go. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Outside, Green. Lillard, the pass to Green. To the inside. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Towns finds McBride. In the corner, it's Bridges. And another three for New York.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Portis. Green against Hart. There's Portis. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And Portis not afraid from the mid-range. That's where he can do some work.
The Knicks leading by 5. Here's McBride. 7 points in the game. Right side Towns. Towns is doubled. It's stolen by Green. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Trent with the wide open look. Money from the wing.
Part of playing with Trent is you got to set him up. He's so good shooting it off the catch.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Towns. New York moving the ball around. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
And you look at Anunoby. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Now, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score. And let's check out some of the numbers here on Karl Anthony Towns. Just an incredible month of basketball. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Miles McBride. The Bucks also with the sub. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Jackson. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Damian Lillard.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 9. Bridges sets the screen for Brunson. Out to the right wing. Towns. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. Kuzma with a screen on Brunson. Lillard with the bucket.
Well, we just see this time and time again from Damian Lillard, a quality decision on the pick and roll.
Lillard against Brunson. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, one thing standing out right now is just how fearless everybody is in getting to the inside. They're taking advantage of any lane or angle they get to get after them.
And the Knicks making a change here. Haynes checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Porter's checked in.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. To the middle. Portis can't get it to go.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Hart, no good. Bucks trail by 6. Pass to Lillard. For the 3. Rebounded by Hart.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Brunson kicks to Hart. Back to Brunson. Rebound, Milwaukee. Left side, Porter. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Outside, Robinson. Shot clock at 6. And here's Brunson outside. That doesn't go. He's 5 of 12 on the night. Bucks trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Portis. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Payne dishes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Antetokounmpo against Towns. Lillard with no one around. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Payne. Towns the screen. Payne passes to Hart. Now here's Brunson. Porter pulls it in.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that have the most second chance points on the season. The Knicks, 4th.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
And the Bucks with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Portis sets the pick for Trent. 3-pointers. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Brunson the pass to Payne. Towns a screen on Porter. Payne kicks to Towns. And that one drops.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. OG Anunoby comes in for Robinson. And it's Bridges in for Payne. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Bobby Portis. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Porter. And that one misses. So, Brent, when you were playing, what was your approach to the first game of a back-to-back? Anything different?
No, really nothing different, Kevin. I mean, the games just pile up. So go back to your routine, staying with your routine, making sure you're on time with when you eat your meal, when you get to the arena, when you're doing your pregame warm-up. A lot of those things allow your mind to settle in to what it is your body is about to go through to compete every night on an NBA floor.
And here's Brunson after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Brunson finds Anunoby. 5 to shoot. The putback. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Lillard misses. The Knicks leading by 4. Bridges outside. No good on the 3. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And he makes that one. And that's now 9 points for Kyle Kuzma.
And a soft touch from Kyle.
1:53 left in the first half. New York's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Towns, the screen. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. And stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line.
Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. I mean, he has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, to have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist, and it being game time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career.
Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable, all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All-NBA 7 times, Kevin, a Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done, and he wants to win at the highest level, and that's what he's looking to do.
Now Brunson, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep. Anunoby finds Bridges. 6 to shoot. And shot on the way. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. Trent against Hart. Kuzma, right side, fires the 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Now here's Towns. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team style.
The Knicks have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And he makes the first. And Towns drops them both. 8 seconds left in the first half of the game. Lillard looking around. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've reached halftime in this one. New York ahead, up by 7. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend? Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously, first is me. Second, I'll get that to you, Ernie. Third, I'll go with our...
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Knicks.
One of the best ways to control the game, take care of the boards. Don't give up second chance points.
And at the offensive end, when you can turn misses into makes, that's found money.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
The Knicks leading by 7. Josh Hart out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Brunson the pass to Hart. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at New York. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, the Bucks down 5 spots from them.
Well, I think for New York, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite. And they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Hey, Brett, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
Now, here's Anunoby. Towns kicks to Brunson. Off target from three-point range. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Lillard. Count the basket and the foul. That one goes on Anunoby.
Yeah, Lillard is fearless, able to take that hit and calmly knock one down and one.
The Bucks have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Kuzma can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 3. Looking to get it going. And it's Brunson missing.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Trent can't hit. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. And Hart has it in the corner. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Bucks trail by 3. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Brunson. averaging 23 points per game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and in arenas, especially at home, when the star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
Well, free throw is good from Bridges.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Brunson against Lillard. Clock at 6. Goes up to the stripe. Knicks with the rebound. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Brunson on the wing. Bridges, and stolen by Kuzma. And it's the Bucks on the break. Trent passes to Kuzma for the lead. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Brunson scanning the floor. Bridges finds Brunson. And the Knicks miss again.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Now, here's Trent. Six on the shot clock. Lopez from long range. Doesn't go that time. New York's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Hart. Now Bridges. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's Bridges scoring on a gorgeous play. Bridges has got 13.
There you go. Finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Trent outside. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Trying to get something going. Good D by Anunoby. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Brunson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Brunson does this so much, just able to absorb the foul.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. And Brent, last season, Giannis became the first player in NBA history. Average over 30 points a game on over 60% shooting from the field. I mean, jaw-dropping numbers.
Yeah, incredible stuff, Kevin. And when you think about how much basketball has changed, the variety of shots, the great big men that have dominated the NBA floors for so long, for Giannis to be able to do that in this day and age with the three-point evolution and revolution that's happened, it speaks to just how dominant a player he is.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Think about Giannis and just how special of a player he is. We know off the court the endeavors he's into. I mean, this guy has really grown into a global ambassador for the game of basketball.
Brunson kicks to Towns. Shoots over Lillard. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Miles McBride's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Lopez right side. Down low. Giannis inside. He's guarded by Anunoby. Lopez inside. Towns on him. Towns with the defensive effort. The Knicks leading by 6. McBride passes to Towns. Back to McBride. Lets the 3 fly. Giannis grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Just so smooth inside. Lopez, a gifted finisher as a big.
Knicks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Pass to Bridges. Anunoby right side. The kick out to Towns. New York, no good that time either. Bucks trail by 4. Now Giannis. He's guarded by Anunoby. Lillard against Hart. Trent setting the pick for Lillard. Over Hart. From deep, Trent. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 6 assists now in the game.
This is why you need to know where Trent Jr. is at all times. He can burn you from the corner.
Now McBride. He has 7. Here's Bridges. Lopez with the block. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Green's checked in. Towns for 3. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Towns has one of the best 3-point strokes of any big man in the league.
Here's Giannis. 7 points in the game. Pass to Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Giannis says, "Get off me!"
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
New York's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Robinson against Lopez. Right side Towns. Here's McBride. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And, you know, more often than not, when you're open, Towns will find you, a willing facilitator.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lillard. Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. Pass to Kuzma. Shoots over Anunoby. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Antetokounmpo against Towns. Back to McBride. Puts up a 3. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. Bucks trail by 5. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Lillard outside. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game. The Knicks leading by 3. McBride bounce pass. Here's Towns. He gets it in there. Towns has got 21 in the game.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Giannis outside. Lopez a screen on Towns. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. And the layup's good off the glass. Lopez has got 6 in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Towns a screen on Lillard. McBride with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo.
Anticipation and length makes Giannis a great shot blocker.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Inside. Here's Lopez. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 5th assist in this one. The Knicks with the lead. McBride with the ball. 10 points for him. From outside the arc, it falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. The Knicks making a switch here. Payne's checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. On defense, New York. They lead by 4.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now, here's Kuzma. He's got 9. Back to Lillard from deep. The shot will not fall. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
Porter's checked in for Milwaukee. And Towns drops them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Down low. And Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Towns. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Bridges. 1:09 left to play here in the third. McBride passes to Towns. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Kuzma. And that one is off.
A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys.
For 3, Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. They kick it out to Green. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Knicks leading by 7. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Payne. Now McBride. Guarded by Porter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. That shot off. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Bucks have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. And here is Green. With 1 on the clock. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got Jackson. Green is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Gary Trent, and it's Portis in at the center position. The Knicks leading by 6. Hart kicks to Robinson. Here's Payne. Outside, Towns. Over Jackson. Lock at 6. Here's McBride. No good from outside. Bucks trail by 6. Now, here's Trent. Here's Lillard. It's tipped.
What timing from Hart on the block attempt. He was right on cue.
Portis sets the pick for Trent. Makes it off the glass. Trent's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bucks.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Here's Payne. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. Hart with it. Guarded now by Jackson.
And so crucial for Hart to get to the line, establish some confidence. He's solid from there. But I think it sometimes gets his perimeter game going.
Free throw good. Hart.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
No good on the second free throw.
And that one miss shouldn't be too costly because he was able to make it a two-possession game.
Bucks trail by 5. Lillard the pass to Jackson. Outside Portis. Back to Jackson. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Towns the screen. McBride with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Payne dishes to Towns. Shoots over Lillard. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Payne. Towns has got 25 points.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Here's Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Lillard just plays with a flat-out edge. Dangerous as a player who knows how to draw contact inside.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
For his career, Damian Lillard, one of the best free throw shooters in the history of the league. And he gets there a lot, too.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
You love Lillard because he loves the game. And this is a guy who just wants to be out there. He wants the ball in the hands. And he tries not to get caught up in all the drama that happens around the games. 100% focused on it.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Robinson. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Towns over Jackson. Tipped away. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And it's Lillard missing. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 5-point game. Here's Hart. Off target from outside.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Green finds Lillard. Portis sets the pick for Lillard. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Lillard's got 11 points here in just the second half. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside, Towns sinks the triple. Towns has got 28 points for the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Lillard after the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. Fires the three. And it's Lillard missing. The Knicks leading by 6. Now Hart pass to McBride. Towns a screen on Lillard. McBride with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Towns with the bucket.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Now here's Trent. Defended by Hart. Trent kicks to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Outside for Jackson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Jackson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's McBride. Covered by Lillard. Pass to McBride. New York needs to get off a shot. Payne can't hit. Bucks trail by 5. Lillard left side. Portis, the pass to Jackson. Lillard outside. Driving the lane. The rebound by McBride. McBride's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and it's Towns penetrating. No good that time. Great D that time from Portis. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Green, no luck. The Knicks leading by 5. Payne kicks to Towns. It's good from long range. Towns has got 33.
He has been an absolute wrecking ball from outside during this half, guys.
Lillard with it. Jacks up a 3. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Now, here's Trent. Here's Portis. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
No stopping Bobby P. That time powers through to the foul.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Achua, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. OG Anunoby comes in for Josh Hart. Bridges, he's checked in for Cameron Payne. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Jackson. Antetokounmpo comes in for Gary Trent. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Green. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Lillard.
Yeah, if there's one drawback to Bobby Portis in his game is that emotionally you just want him to box that in at times. But that passion, man, sometimes it'll really get your teammates going.
Now, here's Anunoby. Here's Bridges. Goes to the fadeaway and cleans it.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Giannis passes to Portis. Outside, Porter. Giannis outside. From the arc. It's rebounded by New York.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Brunson. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
And the Bucks with possession here. Porter, bounce pass. Outside Portis. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Anunoby against Portis. Brunson the pass to Bridges. On the wing, Anunoby. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Bucks trail by 9. The kick out to Porter. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Achu is on him.
He's not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Anunoby has the open look. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. And it's a 12-point Knicks lead. Milwaukee's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Giannis. Portis kicks to Giannis. Lopez, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Giannis. Good, nice job down low.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And so here is New York. And here's Brunson. Pass to Bridges. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
And that one falls for Bridges. Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. Trent's checked in for Milwaukee. Lillard comes in for Kevin Porter. Both free throws good from Bridges. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. Down by 12. To the inside. Stolen by Brunson. It's intercepted. Lillard the pass to Trent. Drills it from outside.
Trent is a very reliable three-point shooter. This is what he's all about.
New York leading by 9. Brunson downhill. Hart wide open. He fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Pass to Bridges. Anunoby against Giannis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, not only is he fast, he's very strong. So stopping Anunoby, it's not always easy.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Now here's Giannis. Lopez, a screen on Anunoby. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Misses the 3.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Trent against Brunson. Back to Hart. And stolen by Kuzma. 5-on-3 break. The wide open look here for Lopez. His 3-pointers off the mark. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Oh, there's the muscle from Brunson.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lillard. There's 1:40 left in the game, and it goes down 2 points. Lillard's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, the defense sinking and filling the lane, but Lillard stops short and floats one over the top.
New York leading by 10. Here's Brunson. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed, and they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for New York.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They've lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Karl Anthony Towns.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
And the rejection by Giannis. Clock at 4. Towns.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Here's Brunson. And so it's the Knicks with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.